Welcome to Riding Pine's reaction to ESPN's top 100 famous athletes.
How about our reaction to your voice?
I'm sorry.
It's hilarious.
I got sick this week.
It's bad. It's bad.
I've been sucking back Buckleys like it's no one's business. There's pulp in this. There's some form of like syrupy pulp in
If you
this.
say pulp one more time,
Wait, you've had one beer and 3 things of Buckley, like 3 bottles of
you
Buckley.
cannot drive home after this.
I had 3 sips. I'm down to here. Anyways, it tastes awful, but it works.
Buckley's.
I hope that doesn't fall on your floor. Anyway, so we're going to talk about the ESPN releasing a top 100 famous athletes with one great omission.
Yes.
Maybe not omission.
0 NHL players.
There were 0 NHL players.
Yeah.
Hey, we just did a segment called the Sin Bin. I want to put ESPN in the Sin Bin.
In the sin bin. Anyways, so give us your reaction, Harper, because you're the one who brought this to our attention. Give us your immediate reaction, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I was looking at it, and I was flipping through. I was waiting to see like an Ovechkin or a Sidney Crosby or somebody with a huge following like Strombo or whatever. 0. Not one.
Is nasty.
With anybody.
Not an NHLer.
Right?
Yeah.
Used to be.
Paul Bissonnette? Yeah. Still. I think it's bonkers. There should at least be one. Pick one. What about Wayne Gretzky? Or is it current athletes? Yeah, it's all current athletes.
It's like
right?
current,
all current.
famous.
But there's
lists.
there's a swim star like at number 17. He's like, let me see here, Sung Yang.
Okay, well, so
Guy can swim.
Dude,
it's not just about the swimming.
he comes up every 4 years. He's relevant every 4
Well,
years.
swimming happens outside of the Olympics. P.S.
Yeah, they have to
Who
swim,
watches swimming?
get to the Olympics.
Apparently, the Chinese do.
I don't.
And last count, there's a lot of them.
True.
A lot.
True.
And same thing with cricketers. Guess where they play?
Cricketers, dude's on here. He's number
Well, they
20.
play everywhere, but a lot of it is in India and Pakistan.
There's a lot of people in India.
Large
1.3 billion people in
But
India.
there's a lot of cricket in Australia, too.
Australia, England. So that's the thing. These rankings weren't based off of just how popular or how good of an athlete these were.
Right.
It's how popular they are.
Yes.
And there's a few things that they rated for that. So one was endorsements. How much are they getting paid outside of their salary?
Yeah.
The highest paid endorsed athlete in the NHL is Sidney Crosby with like $5 million.
Yeah, and Ovi's at like 4.5.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of
It's a
money,
lot.
but it's not when you look at endorsement deals. Like,
Well, it's not when you consider other things. Like Kareem Benzema's on there, Real Madrid striker, makes 3.8, but he's on that list. But you look at his social following. That's something they also factored in. His social following. Sidney Crosby isn't on Twitter.
Yeah, there's a lot of fake accounts like Sidney Crosby's Ego, and all the, even Evgeny Malkin, and those guys are not on Twitter.
Yeah. But Kareem Benzema is, and he's got like 23 million people following.
yeah.
Why is that? Why are these guys not on Twitter?
Because the NHL, that's the culture. Look, PK Subban is changing that.
Yeah, and so is Bobby Lou.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
Bobby Lou doesn't transcend like PK Subban does. And that's the big thing.
But his
PK
Twitter account is freaking hilarious.
Oh, absolutely. But you got to be in on the joke.
Yeah,
Not
true.
them. And that's the thing. I think we can take this as a referendum on the sport and saying it ain't that popular, boys.
The third thing that you
Sorry.
didn't add into this list is how often their name gets Googled.
Right.
So I understand it, I guess, and Alex Ovechkin was actually more popular than Sidney Crosby. Ovechkin finished 132 on the list, and Crosby was 156.
Yeah.
So they
they're
were
not far
close.
off.
They were close, but when I first heard it, I thought it was ridiculous, like Harper too. But then when I see what the criteria is, I say, okay, I get it. Well, who's more? It's basically who's more famous. It's a famous competition or contest. And if you're looking at, you can't compare soccer to hockey. So this brings me around to my point. What can hockey do to fix this? You know what one major thing they can do? And Gary Bettman, listen up. Go to China in 2022.
Hard. Oh my God.
You need
Do
to get
it.
more of a global following. This just proves it right now. You don't have an athlete of your sport that is thriving right now in the top 100, most popular in the world. Go to China.
Fix it.
And what about like cross competition between like the best of the KHL and the best of the NHL?
Could be tough.
Would that be
That'd be
amazing?
tough, but a good idea.
Amazing. I'd watch that.
What is your idea to fix this?
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment below.